So Kathy Hilton is breaking her silence in regards to what we can expect for the final part of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills season 12 reunion. And she says that she will return for a new season. However, Lisa Rinna and Erika Jayne need to go. And she also says if what Lisa Rinna was saying was true, that she had some sort of psychotic break, why didn't she call her sister? Why didn't she call her husband? Why did she go directly to the media? Welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, your number one source for pop culture news and music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. I know I said Friday I'm going to take a break from Bravo, but I already knew in the back of my mind, and according to my sources, that there would be some more Bravo news coming this Friday. And here we are. I didn't expect, though, this. TMZ caught up with Kathy Hilton and Faye Resnick. Okay, you guys will let me know in the comment section. I know Faye knows the family, but I always thought her loyalty and her best friend was Kyle. I didn't expect to see this. Okay, you can already see the alliances are building. Do you guys want to see Faye Resnick come on as a full-time cast member? I mean, she's been on the show multiple times over the years. But then I have to kind of go back in my elephant brain. Do we want Faye Resnick? Well, Faye has known the family for a very long time. And when TMZ caught up with Kathy Hilton, she happened to be with her. So Kathy Hilton, when they caught up with her, they were asking her, you know, what's going on with your relationship with Kyle? Where are you today? When Kathy was here for BravoCon, she made it seem like we're texting, everything is going, you know, we're communicating.
How are you and Kyle right now?
We've been texting, and so, you know, that's nice.
I mean, you guys are family, so
We're family,
it's gonna be
exactly.
like water under the bridge for you guys?
Absolutely.
She has a little bit of a different tune now. And I don't believe that Kathy and Kyle's relationship is in the best place, and it may never be. I know some of you have family members like, you know what, we're family, we see each other, but we're not besties, we're not like, And we've seen this. Some relationships are just, that's my family. And at some point, one of these people are going to have to decide what's more important, family or this television show. But as you know, this current season has been all about what happened in Aspen. However, these last two parts of the reunion, we really have breezed over Aspen, and it made me think during my review that exactly what Lisa Rinna and Erika Jayne specifically wanted to achieve was to redirect all of this attention from me and my troubles, and Lisa Rinna was really going on with Harry Hamlin and the children. Let's skip over that and focus clearly just on what happened in Aspen with Kathy Hilton and this psychotic break. Kathy, you really need help. So as I said to you before, do I believe some of the accusations that may have happened with Kathy in Aspen? Maybe. Look, we weren't there, so we don't know. But Kathy brings up some really valid points when TMZ caught up with her, basically saying, if you really were concerned about me and you weren't just digging for a storyline, because if she accuses them of that as well, both of them, they needed some sort of storyline. They need to redirect, which they've done multiple times over the seasons. She says, if you were really concerned about me, why wouldn't you have reached out to my husband, to Kyle? But no, you reach out to Erika Jayne. You reach out to the media. You're in I'm adding this part. You're in the DMs of Bravo fans and reporters and bloggers.
I gotta ask, you know, me and my sister are fans of the show. I mean, where does your relationship stand with Kyle?
We will see.
I mean, how come? I mean, are you guys close? I mean, what's going on?
I just guess that I would have liked some support since a little more support earlier, because everybody knows that this was, I mean, I know, and I had people from the show telling me that this was a setup the whole time by these two girls. And you know what? If people are really worried about me, why wouldn't they call Kyle, my husband, production, when Lisa said that I had a break? But she decides to call the media, the press, her little go-to people, and Erika. Erika. Why is she calling Erika in the middle of me scaring her so much?
So, like, I mean, so your relationship, when was the last time you guys talked?
I said hello at the BravoCon. Those two are desperate for a storyline, and they want to just, they'll throw anybody under the bus. And I said a few weeks ago, you watch. They're all going to start turning on each other. And that started happening yesterday.
I mean, what about Lisa Rinna? I mean, have you spoken to her privately? Have you guys made up?
No. No. I mean, I said hello, she said hello, and that's it.
I mean, and also, I mean, there's rumors. I mean, do you plan on leaving the show? I mean, where do you stand on that?
I had said that I would only be willing to come back if the cast, if it was completely the same. Absolutely not, because I feel there are two bullies that intimidate a lot of the other girls. A couple speak up, but most of them, they're not being their authentic self. When they're pushed up to the wall and they're afraid of what those two bullies, because they're capable of anything.
And by those two bullies, you're referring to Erika and Lisa.
Erika and Lisa. Look, if you've been a fan of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, you've seen the antics that the Fox Force flunkies have done, including Kyle. So Kyle, excuse me, I understand family, it's sensitive, and it's a hard situation for you. But I do believe that this is part of what you've created now is blowing up in your own face. And now it's affecting you directly. And she's right. I don't think anyone is surprised that the Fox Force flunkies are turning on each other. When you have a toxic group of friends that are trying to push other people off the show, eventually it's going to turn on you. So Dorito, they might turn on you next. Kyle, they're already turning on you. And I'm just waiting for the day for Lisa Rinna and Erika Jayne to turn on each other. So I'm not surprised that the Fox Force flunkies are not talking. But I also don't believe that Kathy Hilton needs to return to the show. I think if Kathy does not return to the show, because I don't see Andy Cohen or production saying that we're not going to bring Lisa Rinna and Erika Jayne back, even though they don't have a storyline in sight. And I say this all the time. You don't have to have a storyline if you have an interesting personality. Erika, we thought you would have an interesting personality, but that has been, let's be honest. Yes, everyone's gonna be like, oh, she carried the season. Last season was her legal trouble. I'll say this once and I'll say it again. If the ladies did not question or challenge Erika on the things that were being reported, it would have been a big womp, womp, womp. We wouldn't have gotten anything from Erika. We wouldn't have gotten Erika saying, or what, or what. We wouldn't have gotten any of that because they would have glossed over it, like we're glossing over Lisa Rinna and the troubles with her daughter. Or the Harry Hamlin situation. Sorry, Harry, got to bring you in it. So save me on, oh, she carried the season. She only carried it because people actually challenged what was going on in the news. People actually read the article. Thanks, Sutton. But I'm okay with Kathy Hilton not returning. Kathy only did the show because she was bored because of the pandemic. I thought it was a bad idea for Kathy to come back. I thought Kathy should have came in that one season, had everyone love her little quirky moments, and then just be done with it. Especially with these particular group of ladies, because you just never know if they're going to harp on you so that they can redirect what everyone else is trying to focus on. Because I can't believe that we're coming into part 3 of this reunion and we haven't talked about Erika's drinking, Erika's legal situation. So you're telling me in this final part of the reunion, we're going to talk about the legal situation, we're going to talk about Jax, we're going to talk about Erika drinking, we're going to talk all about that in part 3. Okay. Andy Cohen is still getting the heat from everybody on the way that he handled this last part of the reunion. Guys, as always, I want to know your reaction. Do you want Kathy Hilton to return for another season? The word on the street is that Denise Richards has already signed, sealed, and delivered her contract for coming back. Check out that video that I did on that. I want to know your thoughts. Let's continue that conversation below. And as always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. Thanks for watching.